There are few superheroes that have been brought to life on screen that have had an impact quite like Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films. Despite all of their amazing highs, there are some absolute bitter lows with various characters, specifically his love interest, Mary Jane Watson.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Thomas.
I'm Merlin.
Together we're the Comic Lads, and today we are talking about the worst character in Raimi's Spider-Man.
This isn't about you. This is about me.
We are going to get into why this character is one of the worst love interests. I don't even think just with superheroes.
No.
Just like cinema general.
Yeah.
Mary Jane Watson, an absolute villain of the Raimi movies. But before we get into our own thoughts, we do want to hear from you. Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, what do you think about Raimi's Mary Jane Watson? And
why not hit the like button?
why not subscribe?
I've had feelings of resentment bubbling about this character ever since I was like 2 years old seeing Spider-Man for the first time.
Agreed.
I feel like sometimes Mary Jane's involvement throughout these movies kind of flies under the radar because you get all this cool action stuff and set pieces with Spider-Man in between. But we have a list of notes on why Mary Jane is a terrible character in these movies, and it's kind of diabolical when looking at it.
It is. No, she actually is like the worst partner imaginable to every single one of her partners, not just Pete.
Because the first thing we want to get into, Mary Jane has cheated on a partner in every single one of the Raimi movies.
It's like there was a quota.
I know.
Why?
In the first one, there is a weird love triangle being built with Mary Jane, Harry Osborn, and Peter Parker.
Definitely.
And I do feel like of the three movies, I'd want to give that one a pass the most.
Yeah.
Because it was the first one. Mary Jane, Peter Parker, and Harry are all like 17, 18 in that movie. They're just starting to find their way throughout being independent and being involved in actually like emotionally mature relationships. So I give that a pass, even though what she does in this movie is so bad.
Pete is also trying to make some kind of move on her.
I mean, throughout the whole movie, he keeps on making passes at MJ as Peter. He's like, why don't we have a cup of coffee sometime? You want to go grab some burgers?
I'd like a cheeseburger.
She'll be like, no, I'm actually seeing Harry right now. You want to come?
You want to come? Like, what?
I know.
No, I don't.
But yeah, the first instance of her cheating is in that scene because she gets like kind of cornered by some assholes in an alleyway.
Yeah.
Some degenerates.
Yeah, with like knives and shit. Like, they're gonna do some heinous stuff, and Spider-Man saves her. And then they share, a steamy kiss.
That's very steamy kiss.
Super steamy.
Ultra steam. Spider-Man in the context of New York at that point is kind of like a mythical figure.
Yeah.
But it is still important to note that it's a massive betrayal against Harry. And that's the thing, Harry, Peter, and MJ are just constantly backstabbing each other in this movie.
Yeah, they're actually, they're all terrible people.
Yeah. Harry knows that Peter has the hots for MJ, just decides to smash her anyway.
Yeah, no, Harry knows that Pete's been in love with her for, their whole lives. And he still, swoops in and he's like, dude, man, you just, took too friggin' long, dude. Fuck you, James Franco.
I know. But not just that, she cheats on him with both Spider-Man and Peter Parker. And it's not, full-on cheating, but there's definitely some emotional cheating going on.
Yeah, no, it's, they don't have to bang for it to be, a complete, disregard of her relationship with Harry.
And I do, feel bad for him.
Yeah.
There's a point in the movie where Aunt May has been, blown up by Norman. And she's in the hospital.
Finish it.
Deliver us. Aunt May is recovering in the hospital, and Mary Jane visits Peter there, and they have a tender moment. They're holding hands, and Harry walks in on them with flowers, ready to give to Aunt May. Give his condolences, give her a speedy recovery.
Yeah, he's trying to have a single connection with one person in this movie, because everyone turns on him. Pete's a fuck in this movie too, actually.
They're all terrible.
They are.
Actually, this isn't just Mary Jane. They're all awful people.
Actually, all dogs. Why are they friends?
I know. This is just 2 of 3 instances throughout this movie. Because at the end, both Mary Jane and Harry break up. They're attending Norman's funeral. And Mary Jane thinks this is a prime opportunity to tell Peter how she feels. Standing over the grave of her ex-boyfriend's father, who Peter just accidentally killed.
He sees them kissing. He's like, what have you done?
What have you done? I have nothing left. Except Spider-Man. 30 seconds before she kisses Peter, Harry leans into Peter, hugs him, and says,
Thank God for you, Peter. You're the only family I have.
I love you so much, Peter.
She kisses.
And then he's just making out with his ex over his father's grave.
Fuck both of them.
All three of them.
Yeah, but like Harry a little less. Like Pete
Yeah.
and MJ in this movie are dog-ass people, bro.
But that is Spider-Man 1. We gotta get into Spider-Man 2 because Spider-Man 2...
This shit is whack. You know who didn't deserve like anything that happens to him in this movie? John Jameson. Poor fucking guy.
No.
It's actually awful. He's literally just a good guy.
I know. That's sort of the thing is that it's so weird going into this movie. Mary Jane is getting with John Jameson. He is the son of J. Jonah Jameson.
My son, the astronaut.
Exactly. The fact that she just turns against this guy who seems like such a sweetheart.
He's just a good guy.
He's like handsome as fuck. He's a well-established astronaut.
an astronaut.
How many people are astronauts and hunks? 0. Spider-Man 2, she's just toying with Peter's emotions throughout the whole freaking thing. She shows up on Peter's birthday, very obviously lets him know, even though he's like drooling after her in the backyard sequence.
Oh my god.
You know, she starts like touching his face.
Oh.
And he's just like bricked up. Like,
Yeah, bro. He's literally stuck in the fence.
it's so weird because at a certain point throughout the movie, Mary Jane pulls like the toxic X card, realizes that Peter is finally moving on and healing. You know, we have the whole like raindrops keep falling on my head.
Yeah, where he
sequence.
mucks that hot dog.
Bro, he like one bites.
Actually, it's at least like 65% of the dog in one chop.
Mary Jane asks to meet with Peter because she can't have him moving on.
She's not already engaged to an astronaut.
She like forces him to kiss her. I love it because Raimi zooms in on her hand holding his, and she literally has her like engagement ring on. It's like, what is going on?
It's
babe?
so nasty.
This is just whack.
End of Spider-Man 2. She's about to get married. John, it's like the happiest day of his life until, you know, she doesn't show up to the fucking church.
And then what's so whack, bro? She doesn't even tell him herself. She sends like one of her bridesmaids to hand him a fucking note.
That says like, peace out, you fucking loser.
And she shows up in Peter's doorway. They kiss, and I'm like, okay, she was terrible for 2 movies. Surely the third one she'll be good.
It's not about you.
It's about me. Spider-Man 3, she's truly at her worst, I think. As much as John Jameson is an amazing guy, she's not toying with like brotherly love throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, she knows that Harry and Peter have been friends since they were children. She'll confide in Peter one scene and then be making out with Harry in the next.
You'd think that after these past 2 movies, their connection and their bond and love for each other would be like strong enough. And like, I think Pete feels like it is. And on MJ's side, it's like paper thin, bro. One tiny thing after she's cheated twice in 2 movies, and she's like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
Well, also, like, the reasoning for her betrayal doesn't even really make sense to me, because in the movie, Mary Jane has finally broken into her career as an actress. She's singing on Broadway, and then she gets a bad review from a couple critics, and she shows up to Peter's dingy apartment, very distraught, tries to freaking confide in him, and then, in my opinion, he gives good boyfriend advice.
Yeah.
He's like, that's a critic. You were amazing. I was there. You sounded amazing.
He tries to relate to her by using his personal experience, which is like the only way you can relate to another human being. And she takes it as though Pete's just like talking about himself and not thinking of her. He's trying to use his own experience to try and relate to you. Maybe it's not like the best example that he could have chosen, but like to just throw it in his face and be like, it's not about you. It's like, yeah, he knows that. He's trying to make you feel better.
And I do think Raimi does something weird with the third movie, because he doesn't just make Mary Jane into like a terrible character cheating on him with his own best friend. But also, like, Peter kind of cheats on her with Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
It is also funny, like, in recent years, I've seen a growing community online of people who are, like, shipping Peter and Ursula, or Peter and Gwen. Because she actually, like, shows that she's very interested in Peter for who he is.
Yeah. Kirsten Dunst just kind of plays MJ as, like, miserable throughout all 3 movies. And, like, I guess she has, like, the really whack abusive parents. But, like, once we move past that, she's just always such such a downer and like never can let anything good happen. And then, you know, this horrific love triangle ends after symbiote Pete backhands MJ. Harry dies, and then they just come to the conclusion of like, well, it's not a triangle anymore. Let's be together.
Yeah. It's kind of like the evil version of Cap and Peggy dancing.
The evil version.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like the Uncanny Valley version.
The Earth 3 version.
Exactly.
I don't even want this. Where's Ursula? She's literally the nicest girl ever. Maybe she'll end up with John Jameson.
That's my new headcanon.
That's my new ship.
I've been wanting to make a video like this for so long.
Yeah, it's been like bubbling up.
Because like I love the Raimi movies. They are some of my favorite superhero movies and just films in general. Like Spider-Man 2 I'll put on any freaking day of the week.
Those first 2 movies are perfect for me.
But although they are perfect, I'm gonna say Mary Jane is far from it.
That's for sure. The romantic plots in all 3 movies are just really tough to watch.
Guys, let us know in the comments down below what you think of Mary Jane's character. Do you think we're a bit out of line today, or do you agree with us? Also, if you enjoyed the style of content that we do and you want to see more, we do want to let you know that we have our Comic Lads membership live for $2.50 USD a month.
And with that, you get access to our weekly podcast, access to our Discord server, and early access to every single one of our main channel videos.
So thank you to all of our Comic Lad members, and we love you.
We love you dearly.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.